In order to live more freely or with more ease, Zen Buddhism teaches the importance of not labeling ourselves as this or that kind of a person. Let me give you an example. There is another you within yourself. This version of you is freer than the self you think you know, and rich with potential. It is your essential self. Within yourself lives your true protagonist. In Zen terms, the word for protagonist is also translated as master. There is famous story of a Zen monk who would address himself saying, "Hey master," and his self would reply, "Yes." He would then ask, "Are you awake?" And his self would again reply, "Yes." He would continue this questioning in earnest. Each of us plays various roles in society. You may be an office worker, a mother, or a cook in a restaurant. These are, without a doubt, our various selves. But we each have another self, the true protagonist that lives within us. Do your best to awaken this other self. There is no need to be troubled by things that have not yet happened. Think only about what is happening right now. Almost all anxieties are intangible. They are the invention of your own mind. There is a teaching that a Zen priest is said to have given his monks in training, "Be the master wherever you go. Then, wherever you find yourself, things will be as they truly are. Always make every effort, no matter the circumstances or situation, to bring out your true self, your inner protagonist, to deal with whatever you face." If we face everything in this manner, all of us will be capable of encountering the truth. People who do their best to enjoy what is before them have the greatest chance to discover inner peace. Often, whatever it is they are enjoying, the thing before them has the potential to turn into an opportunity. The place where you currently find yourself, the role you inhabit, the people you meet today, every little thing. You never know what might become an opportunity. Stop dismissing what it is that you are doing and start living. When we work every day, we tend to become occupied with the tasks before us and with the attendant gains. But I believe that the essence of work is to be found in the way of thinking. In that sense, try to see your work as mindful work. Think of it as something that will nurture or educate you. Only by thinking this way, you will experience the true pleasure to be found in work. Whatever it is you are doing, be grateful for the opportunity. Be happy for the chance to do the work. I don't mean to sound idealistic here. I am merely repeating what many great men and women have said before. If you believe that a task is being forced upon you, then you will see the work as a burden and it will arouse negative feelings. It is the same in the practice of Zen. The moment you find yourself asking, "Why do I have to tidy the garden every morning?" is the moment your training becomes meaningless. Everything we do as human being is precious. If we are to find meaning in what we do, we must first become our own protagonist. You have the leading role in your work. If you approach work with this attitude, all work becomes meaningful and invaluable. There is a saying in Zen practice, "Munen Muso," that describes a state of being free from worldly desires and distracting thoughts. Another way to say it is clear mind. You empty your mind and do not let it settle anywhere or wander. This allows you to focus on what needs to be done now. Without worrying about all the other things in your life. It is a teaching that demonstrates the amazing power available to us. Even when we think we are concentrating on our work, often we may be saying to ourselves, "How long until it's time for a break?" Or, "This work is so boring." And even when we are relaxing on a day off, thoughts about work may nag at us. Try simply immersing yourself in what is before you. You may discover that doing so can be surprisingly powerful. There is a saying, "Summer fires and winter fans," which refers to untimely and useless things. But there will be surely come a time when what is not immediately useful will become a useful thing. I am talking about the importance of waiting patiently for the right moment. Although it might all be called work, Some jobs may seem glamorous and inviable from the outside, and others unexciting and ordinary. All things being equal, it's human nature to want the glamorous job. But for those who have a glamorous job, things were not always glamorous. What you see now is the cumulative result of steadily working away at ordinary tasks. What might now seem useless can turn out to be auspicious. Not a single effort goes to waste when you work hard in the present moment. Be the person who has that kind of attitude. It will be rewarded. The empty state of not thinking about anything is not easy to achieve. Even practicing monks finds it difficult. But when you look back over your days, you find moments when you have achieved it unconsciously. Ideas or sparks actually emerge from the empty spaces within your mind, from the gaps between your thoughts. To increase the chances of teasing out those ideas from between the gaps, cherish the time when you are not thinking about anything.